Morning.
Good morning.
I just seen Perry.
Huh?
I seen Perry. He's coming out of my house. He had about 7, 8 rats in a cage.
Yeah, they're scaring them out over from over there. I went in there
A
and
bunch of babies.
they told me that there was rats in the wall.
Yep, well, that's what they do. They're gonna be chewing on wires. Today the
Well,
22nd?
Third.
23rd.
Oh, this is to plant the tree for her.
Amy, anything else besides the picking up the budget for the live? Okay.
Not that I can think of,
No,
I think Joyce is here. Let her look at these and get them passed on to Tammy, right?
Where'd she go?
she's in the restroom bathroom.
She don't get to take a break already. She just got here. You think she's in here?
Did I not get my keys? I don't know. Let's find the keys to my car. All right. Going on here.
You ready?
Okay. Good morning, folks. Just getting the final setup here. Get it kind of lined up. There's lots of fair amount of things going on. And where to start at? Okay, well, it is a decent day today. It is clouding up. What's the temperature outside this morning here in Okeechobee? 67 degrees, as you can tell. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer today, so I kind of layered a little bit so I can adapt to the changing weather conditions and see if I got everything kind of lined up good here. All right. Very good. Greetings and salutations. Great to see all those that are on here already. And we got some 20-some people. And appreciate those that check in and then watch this at a later time to get caught up on your information. One thing I want to start out with mentioning is that the part of the funeral home where Gracie the service was, had a option to include a planting of a tree. And we got notice that in the Georgia National Reforestation Project that we had the tree planted there. So there's on that, and then we are looking into a spot here within Ancient Oaks that we will put up a tree, and in honor of Gracie, and just a tree and a little plaque. Okay. Gracie, Gracie was a great employee, and we will definitely miss her. And just can't say too much. Can't say enough about Gracie. All right. Oh, I have a sneeze coming on. I'm sorry about that. Oh. Sorry. Did not mean for that to happen. A thing that we really want everybody to do is come pick up your paperwork at the office. We have the proposed budget for the 2024-2025 fiscal year prepared, and it's in the office for you to pick up. And by picking up, you get a lot sooner than if it goes to the mail. It saves us a ton of money by not having to mail that out. Now, those people that are not here, yeah, definitely that they need it mailed. But if you're in the park, what's the sense of getting it, having to have to mail it to you? And especially there's a fair, each time we do a mailing, I get a stack of mail coming back because it's undeliverable. So I really would like to eliminate that. We're doing our best to make sure everybody's mailing address is up to date, or your mailing preferences is up to date. So please always check on that. And then when you come and leave, let us know that you're here, because if you have two addresses, we need to change it on the system. All right. Thank you very much for that. Pick up that paperwork, please. We got till tonight. We are going to mail stuff out on Monday, but as we're putting the postage on it, if once we put the postage on it, if you even come pick it up, then we aren't going to have them in order. So just Monday is just not going to be handy at all to we consume a lot of work. So tonight, pick up your budget by tonight. Please come in and get that. All right. Okay. I understand the honor flag protocol, flag, whatever that, I can't remember the term on it, but how we take care of the American flag. If you have an American flag that you need to dispose of, please just don't throw it in the trash. They are supposed to be disposed of properly. We have a bin in the clubhouse that the flags then will go to the VFW for proper disposal, how they're supposed to be taken care of according to the flag code. So do remember to do that. Don't throw them away, especially just don't throw them in the trash. Another big thing that we've talked over before and want to mention again, because we've had some little bit of problems and residents' complaints, that it's best to use a licensed and insured contractor for your work on your houses. That is the county code. You're supposed to do that, especially on plumbing or electrical. We have names of qualified contractors that we can give out to you, and that is a big deal. So use a licensed and insured contractor that is licensed for the state of Florida, licensed for Okeechobee County. Also, along that line, any resident or occupant in the park, you're not allowed to run a business or have a business without board approval. We have a form in here if you want to operate a business. And one of the things, of course, if you want to operate a business, that you are licensed and insured for that business before you apply to be able to run that business within the park. So you need to be licensed and insured in order to run the business. You have to also come get the form and fill it out to have a business and operate a business in the park. If you have a business that is addressed outside of the park, well, that's fine. But you're also not allowed to, on your lot, to take in, let's say, outside business, building something for somebody. I guess you could say like a cabinet or bring in a bulk trailer to do welding on it. That is not allowed. You're not, if you have a welding business and you're doing that, you're not allowed to bring somebody's trailer from outside the park and work on your lot. That is, yeah. Okay. On that, to continue with that, let's see. not allowed to bring in outside business, not allowed to operate, not allowed to advertise, and that. So if you need a licensed insured contractor, I see Lisa put up something about that. Do your best. Well, we're going to say that's what has to be done. There's still buyer beware on stuff, and that's all we can at least tell them, that they have to be licensed, insured, and whatever, how that works out. Not much we can do there, but you protect yourself at least a little bit better, quite a bit better, by having a licensed contractor. Okay. Yep. License, insured, board permission. Really, that is. I've been busy. We did have somebody in the park last night. I don't know. Probably I didn't see anybody out and about at 12:30 at night last night. We did have a golf cart end up in the canal, and the resident is in the hospital. Once again, be careful driving your golf carts. Don't turn around in areas that there's not much room to turn around. And this person said that they hit the gas instead of the brake, and they had what the deputy told me when they left, because I was here till about 1:30, is that they had to be flighted to Longwood. So it must have been a little bit more than just a bump on the head and a gash in the head. So be careful with your golf carts. Turn around and obey our speed limits within the park. We don't want anybody getting hurt. And so that's where that is. Be careful. Prayers for that person to recover. But I was out late at night. They were out late at night, at midnight, driving around. And especially by a canal, it's dark, hard to see, and whatever other circumstances. Once again, on the paperwork, it is the budget. If you have questions on the budget, you can come ask me or send an email to me, and maybe we can set up a Zoom. I like talking to people with the video rather than just on the phone. I guess I do a fair amount of lip reading when you have the hearing aid problem, hearing problem, and hearing aids that don't always pick it through. We might do a Zoom or something along that line. Because there had, there's going to be another thing I was going to mention. There had been some information disseminated from our stuff. I do remember that anything on our secure area, people, you did sign a non-disclosure agreement. It is not to be put out on social media. It's for your own use, your own discussion, what you need to do with it with other residents of the association. But putting it out on social media and not asking me what it entailed before putting it out there is, to me, irresponsible, because it's a half-truth. A lot of it's a half-truth, and as I remember, there's an old saying that a half-truth is worse than a lie. So you have questions about the finances, and I put the budget together. I look at everything from last year and the previous years and what the trends are, what's doing. I figure out our expenses that we're going to have to meet for the next year. And then I look at all our income, what money we have and what money we have coming in. And decline this call. And then, so figure out what our expenses are. We also, according to the best practices on CPA and what the reserve folks have told us, and what the CPA and accounting firms and what the industry standard is, that our operating budget we should have a 3-month supply. Whatever amount that we spend per month, that budgeted for our operating budget, we should have a 3-month in our operating account, 3 months of that in our operating account. So if we have an operating budget, just as a round number, so it's easy to figure out, of $100 a month in our operating budget, that's a lot more than that, but $100 a month that we have to spend out in the operating budget, we should have a $300 in our operating account. So things happen, and that's what the industry says. So yes, we have to carry a little bit of money, but that means that we are in good financial shape. We don't have to, if something big comes up, we don't have to say, okay, we got to borrow some money and need a special assessment. It just is, that is why they recommend, it's highly recommended, and that you have a 3 month, how do you say, balance in your operating account to cover 3 months worth of your operating budget. Okay. And on Bluestream and Comcast, they all have what they call a per door fee that is part of the contract, part of the overall package. And I go into that if people want to know what that means, but I don't want to do it. This is not kept within Ancient Oak, so I don't want to disseminate that information out there, but we can tell you what that per door fee and how it gets taken care of, and how it is wrapped in the budget. If we get a discount for something, like I said, we take the total amount of what we're going to have to spend for the next year. Those are expenses. Then we have to figure out what income we have coming in, and that's where the budget increase is on that, is because we had to cover those expenses and keep us in good financial shape. And so that determines the amount of the maintenance fees. I hope that kind of clears it up for some people. But like I said, you got questions, I'm open to talking to you about it. Cynthia, come pick up your packet and you will know how much the maintenance fees are going up. Okay, rather than not put it out too much out here on the total internet. All right, that's why we've been pushing people to come pick it up. That has all the information in there on that. Okay, or contact us not through social media. All right, very good. Okay, well, that is really wraps it up for this morning. Got a few things to start catching up on and get back to work on. So I will call it a day on this unless I have any other questions. I don't see any questions. We got about 51 people on here. So appreciate everybody getting on. Good morning to you all. Have a great weekend. And there we go. That's it for this one. And okay, get this right yet. Live long and prosper. My shoulder is getting better, but still muscles and all that kind of stuff are affecting me. So have a great weekend. See you on the next one.